Hi, today my topic is boundaries. Do you ever feel that you just got too much on your plate? You've got too many balls up in the air that you're juggling. You've got bowling pins and you've got frisbees and all kinds of things that you're juggling, trying to keep from dropping on the ground. These could be anything. It could be your professional career, it could be home life, it could be family, it could be your spiritual life, it could be sports teams or hobbies, whatever it might be. It's easy to feel stretched really thin, like an elastic, like a balloon that has been blown up too much. It's gotten really stretched thin, and anything that might be added to it could cause it to break, to snap, to burst. Does that describe you? My name is Trevor. I'm a professional coach, a transformational coach. I call myself a journey partner. I journey with people on their transformational journey to become better versions of themselves. So what are boundaries exactly? Well, boundary, very simply put, is a compassionate act of self-care. They're not a way to push people away. Boundaries are not meant to push people away. They're there to protect you your energy, protect your time. So if you use boundaries as a framework for your life, you can think of them as a clear set of instructions and guidelines that define what you will and what you will not accept into your life. So it's a way of empowering you to navigate life's mystery, transitions, changes, whatever comes your way. Boundaries are a way of setting guidelines for yourself that you can navigate life's transitions and changes with confidence. So boundaries are a lot about the power of saying yes and no. By learning to say no to things that you won't let into your life is a way of protecting yourself from them. And it could be anything, any of those balls that you're juggling on a day-to-day basis. And what you say yes to, what you let into your life with positivity, will bring energy to your well-being. It will help you to manage your stress and create a positive mindset in your life. So think of a boundary as a fence around your garden. You've got a garden and you put a fence around it. So an analogy for a boundary is, think of a garden that you have. It's a thriving garden. There's all kinds of things in there. There's fruit trees and there's vegetables and there's grass and there's flowers. Without a fence, anyone can come into your garden. They can walk on your flowers, they can take your fruit, and they can sit on their own deck chairs in your garden, taking up the space that doesn't belong to them. So that garden represents your time, your energy, the things that you want to achieve. And when people come into your garden, they can take that away from you without your say-so. So think of that fence as a protection for your growth. These boundaries are a protective fence around your garden that allows that garden to be safe and to thrive and to flourish and to grow the way that you intended. A strong fence will allow you to protect your energy, so things aren't going to come into your garden and take your energy. So any energy that you have in the garden you can use for yourself, for the purposes that you intend for inside your personal space. Why these boundaries matter? Well, for professionals, it sets the tone for a mental toughness. So if you think of the boundary in your mind, don't let things in that are going to come along and mess with your toughness, what you can and cannot endure. So things that you don't let in, you don't want to endure. The things that you do let in are things that you want there. And you're letting them in for a reason. They're there to serve you, to serve your purpose. The things inside your garden are there because you want them there. So for fathers, it's a way of managing self-respect and boundaries. So for fathers, it's a way of modeling self-respect. And these boundaries can be modeled for your children to show them how it can be done, how important it is to let things in that you want to let in, and to not let things in that you don't want in your life. Boundaries are important to allow you to build resilience, build personal growth, and empower yourself using practical tools that will allow you to navigate your life with confidence. So how do you set boundaries? Starting small is the best way. If you think of your life as a ship and you perhaps sailing on a sea, sailing on the ocean with other ships, by radically changing the course of your ship can cause a bit of anxiety for the other ships around you. You can imagine they don't know what's going to be happening. But if you change your direction in small ways, by starting small, the people in your life won't be taken unawares by radical changes done all of a sudden. So the important thing is not to change everything at once, or even to try and change everything all at once. Start with one small step and see how that works. Did it work or didn't it work? And if it did, great. What can we do next? So the important step in setting boundaries is to say no. If it's not held yes, then it should be no. Unless you really, really want something in your life, then you should be saying no to it. So what you could say to somebody who's offering you something, you can say, thank you, that's a very nice offer, but it's not something I need right now. There's no offense meant. It's a simple thank you, but no thank you. You could also set boundaries by creating yourself some space. Take 15 minutes for yourself every day. 15 minutes is not a long time. We've all got 15 minutes to spare. And in this case, it's sparing 15 minutes for ourselves. We're the most important person in our life. Without us as an individual, our lives won't exist. So that 15 minutes is a gift to yourself. Just to sit with yourself, sit with your thoughts, do something meaningful for yourself. It could be reading, it could be meditating, doing a small hobby. That 15 minutes, not letting anything else into your life other than the thing that you choose to be there for 15 minutes, will create that space for you. Try that. See how it works. Maybe you need 30 minutes. Maybe you need the whole hour. When setting boundaries, it's really important to communicate clearly. Oftentimes, our boundaries aren't respected by other people in our lives. And they might be meaning really, really well. They want the best for us, but they trample over our boundary. They walk into our garden without permission because they didn't know. They didn't do it out of malice, out of spite, to hurt us. They simply didn't know. By telling somebody, there is my boundary, please don't overstep it, then at least they know. And when they do, you can say, remember I told you about my boundary? You've overstepped it. This is what I would like in future. The communication is clear. The communication is gentle but firm. It's telling people what you do want and what you don't want. So if this information is helpful to you, connect with me. On Facebook, Tree of Life Journey. On Instagram, it's Trevor Coach. I look forward to connecting with you. I'll be putting out more information in the future. Subscribe if you'd like. I'd appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.